Hey guys, so I decided I'm gonna try something, that I think it could be really cool. It really depends on how good I am at telling stories and how creative you guys are. I'm gonna start telling these little 3 or 4 minute, pieces of a story. And then what I want you guys to do is leave a comment or a video response, but then again, I know you guys are all pretty lazy and just won't do anything about what you want to happen next. Just like a basic thing, like he gets into a fight or the main character falls in love, or something like that. And then I will try to work the next day's story around it. Okay. So I don't really know how to start this one, but I'll try to make this starting pretty simple. Once upon a time, there was a boy, and his name was Dan. Now, Dan was born into a larger family. He had 4 brothers, 3 sisters, obviously a mother and a father. And he was actually in a rather wealthy family as well. When he was born, this was around the Middle Ages, and he was born into a wealthy family. Okay, they owned a lot of land. They had many serfs working the land for them. And the family was very well in with the king. Now, Dan was the youngest of all of his brothers and sisters, and he always kind of fell out of place with them. They never really embraced him as a brother. They kind of treated him more like not as a servant, but very low on the respect scale. And when he was about 13, he decided that he needed to prove himself as a man. Otherwise, he would never be respected. So he began this long journey into unknown territories at this point. He walked into a forest, and that's actually where I'm going to leave it for now. So leave a comment telling me how you want this to continue, and we'll see how long we can make it go. We'll see what happens with it. It'll take some of your creativity, some of my creativity. We'll be able to put it together. It'll be awesome. And now just another hogging type material. When I go to sleep, or when I'm lying in bed about to fall asleep, my mind goes through many different things that I think about. But the weirdest thing this has been happening like at nightly now, is my mind goes through games of Minesweeper, and I create them and then kind of play them all in my mind, and I do pretty well. It's just amazing how I can, make this all work together just by thinking. So please, people, this will not be fun unless you guys help me out. So leave a comment telling me what you think should happen, and I will take the one I think is the most creative, and we'll put it together and try to make a great, long epic. Alright? I'm Mike, and you've been hogged.